What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? What's up, guys? Good to see everybody. How's everybody doing? Good to see all your faces. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day / night / evening / whatever time it is for you. Today we're going to be reacting to Schlep's new video. I know a lot of people have been asking me to react to that. So we'll do it live since, what's it called? YouTube doesn't like when I upload videos about it. Hey, thank you for the 10 gifted, Blue. Let's get some W's from a man, Blue. W's. Blue, dude. Appreciate you, dude. If you guys don't know Blue, man, he's a legend. How are y'all doing? If you guys hear my fat ass eating something, I'm eating an apple, so sorry about that. Hey, thank you, Max. All right. Woony, my man. I'm good, buddy. How have you been, man? Good to see you. All right. Should we wait a minute or two, or are we ready to go? What do we think? Let's wait a minute or two. Thank you, Cool Zombie. I appreciate that. All right, ready? All right, let's go. Let me know if the audio is good, guys.
Roblox isn't a place where we filter all the text and the voice, where we monitor for critical harms, where there's no image sharing or any of the things that might happen from that.
I want to start off by saying that we all want to keep Roblox safe. We share this view, and we know that there's members of our community who feel strongly about that too. And you know what? We welcome them.
I wonder if Schlep made this animation. This looks dope.
Roblox safer.
I want to highlight we have always had safety as one of our top priorities, and we're not waiting for the law or legislation. We've innovated with age estimation.
How's the apple? It's good. Thanks for asking, buddy.
Because we want to keep.
What's up, Yang?
This whole situation is
I don't know if he made that animation, but that was dope, by the way.
Everybody go donate to this boy Schlep.
This is probably the worst decision this company has ever made.
Hashtag
Yep.
free Schlep on God.
Did you guys know that like Roblox is down like how many billions like is Roblox down now in market value? Somebody can say in the chat.
Need Schlep. I'm wishing Schlep the best.
Roblox,
Hey, my man,
you
Critical.
need to do something.
There's gotta be
12
something
billion?
done.
Fucking hell.
Nobody at Roblox listens to us. I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
Why should we support a platform that is taking steps to prevent predators from getting caught?
Roblox has just lost
You answered my question.
$12 billion in market value following their response to their cease and desist letter against me. Just for context, I'm someone who's gotten 6 predators within their community arrested in real life. That loss, though, isn't on me. It's a direct result of Roblox's own response to its child safety crisis. Instead of addressing the real issues, Roblox has doubled, tripled, even quadrupled down. They've put out statements after statements painting me and my team as reckless vigilantes while claiming that their platform is safe when it absolutely is not. People are just
Dude, the
seeing
Roblox
through this,
CEO
and that's why
is definitely a character. The fact that he what's it called? Wanted to have dating on the platform. That's wild. Oh no, I turned it off, Blue.
huge movement has started online called Free Schlep. It's been trending everywhere. Multiple members of Congress have now called out the company's child abuse problem, and the Attorney General of Louisiana has filed a giant lawsuit against the company for, and I quote, prioritizing user growth, revenue, and profits over child safety. The day after the Attorney General's lawsuit was filed, Roblox's market value dropped by $12 billion. In response, the company scrambled to roll out new policies targeting the very not safe for work games featured in the lawsuit and my
Diddy
like
party. What the hell, man? That is wild.
For instance, bathroom simulators. Mind you, the community has been calling out these games for years now. But still, even after everything, instead of removing these blatantly inappropriate experiences, Roblox simply slapped a 17+ label on them. They also launched a ban wave against some of the worst games they've knowingly hosted for years. Games that have led thousands of children to getting extorted, and worse. Roblox's actions are nothing more than damage control.
By the way, I just want to say, like, I'm 2 minutes in. This is a really well-made video, man. Like, the editing is pretty insane.
For the problems they've allowed to fester, when the entire community was screaming at them to fix these problems. And the community saw
It makes my videos
that
look like
killing the
dog shit, I'll be honest.
was an act of war. Shortly after these changes, Roblox released a video so bad that it was community noted on Twitter twice. David Baszucki, the CEO of Roblox, Matt Kaufman, the chief safety officer of Roblox, and Eliza Jacobs, the senior director of product
He stayed up for
policy,
2
did a
straight nights to make this
45-minute
video?
tech talk.
It only took him 2 days to make this video? This is, like, pretty well edited for only 2 days.
To this is just corporate jumbo, but they go ahead
Then again, I'm
and
pretty
respond
ass at making
directly to
videos,
their
so.
vigilante policy. Before I show this, I want you to remember, I'm the only person that Roblox has targeted with this vigilante policy that they just created. Not even my team was moderated.
Wait, what are you
or
guys are
given
saying? AI? YouTube's apology? There's no background music playing, brother. That's the music that Schlep is playing.
any legal letter. I begged for a clear line and even offered to keep much of my work private to help, and I'm no way obligated.
Is it on Twitter? David's apology? We can watch it after this. Somebody remind me we can watch it after.
To do that, but instead they went straight
No
after
fucking way.
me.
No way. You guys are saying it's AI? Hold on. Now you guys got me interested. David, what's his name? Bazooka? Something like that. Okay, hold on. No fucking way it was actually AI. Can somebody send me a link or tell me where to look? Okay, well, whatever. Somebody can direct me to the right place. Let's finish watching this.
Moderating my accounts and sending a cease and desist before I could even react to the policy. And let's be clear about one thing. I'm not a vigilante. That means I'm taking the law into my own hands. We work with law
Roblox's official
enforcement, which is
YouTube
why we
channel.
have
Okay. All right. Roblox official YouTube channel. We'll keep that for later.
arrests. Roblox refuses to say my name because they'd have to acknowledge those arrests. But make no mistake, they're responding to the outrage, which is about me, and this is what they had to say about it. They first start off the interview by talking about how vigilantes started out as a good thing.
Both inside of Roblox, and I think that there
Oh,
are
is this what
lots
you
of
guys are
people
talking about? Are you saying, well, he's not the CEO, right? He's somebody
outside
else.
of Roblox who really have the best intentions and the welfare of our community at heart. We all want to keep Roblox safe. And you know what? We welcome them in part of the dialogue about how to keep Roblox safer. And we have members of
Is this what you guys are talking about or something else?
the community and these vigilante groups that started off in a really good place. They started off by saying like, hey, they're reporting on issues on Roblox. They're talking about how we could do better. And, you know, we paid really careful attention.
This statement is just laughably hilarious. If Roblox is really paying attention, then what about when my mom emailed you guys about my own shooting case? What did you do then? Nothing. Actually, you kept paying the guy for years afterwards until you were literally forced to do something about it. If what Roblox was claiming was actually true, them listening to the community, why are the biggest content creators leaving your exclusive YouTuber program in protest of how you're moderating your platform? And I'm gonna actually bring up something later in this interview to show you how much of a joke this is. This here is Meep City, one of the most controversial games on Roblox.
Yeah, I heard about
Minecraft,
this game.
one of the
I heard that game is really fucked up. I don't know anything about it, but I heard that game is like really fucked up. That kid shouldn't be playing it. I don't know.
largest Roblox YouTubers joined this game and within 4 seconds was exposed to
Lord.
not safe for work content. The community has been complaining about this game
Go to 42,
for
42.
almost
But
a
yeah, this video is not even fucking 42 minutes long. What are you talking about?
decade now. But Roblox
talking about
has
somebody
still
else's-
continued to
you talking about
leave
the
this game
Roblox
up
video?
in platforms.
This video is not even 42
CEO
minutes
David
long.
Baszucki mentions this game by name, and here's their philosophy on this.
You know, I can see some of our community naming experiences
apology?
on
Okay, yeah, we'll
Roblox
watch
and just
it
say, take
after
it
this.
down, take it down, take it down. I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. Can you share, like, why should that be up? Should that be down? Like, what's up?
I think one
What's
thing
up,
that's
Cinnamon?
really challenging on this global immersive interactive platform is that we have content created by developers and creators and content created by the community, by the users that are in that game. And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
How is this a crazy math problem? This is so simple. The creator of this game wants these people in their game. How is this even controversial? adult. The developer is giving the tools to the player to make this inappropriate content.
fuck
And that is
happened
the
to
problem with
Roblox,
Roblox. Roblox turns a blind eye unless the developers are blatantly making not safe for work games. And even then, it is still on the line if Roblox will take action. Roblox might have just went back on their word regarding Meep City. This game had every inappropriate feature removed from it pretty
good
much
thing that
overnight. It's
Creekcraft is
unknown
talking
if
about this.
Roblox made Alex
'Cause he's a
Neutron, the
really big
creator of Meep
YouTuber.
City, do this. But either way, it shows the public pressure is working. Games that Roblox is doubling down on are folding. So that's why it's really important to keep speaking up about this.
Then we saw something change. What we saw is that some of these groups started engaging with the community in ways that violated our policies. And so let me explain what that means. They would go and create accounts on Roblox claiming to be a child.
Roblox keeps repeating this same talking point, that I'm impersonating and pretending to be a child. But here's the reality. You have to pretend to be a child because if the predators knew they were talking to an adult, that wouldn't even be a crime. You guys seem to be more upset that I'm pretending to be a child than predators are decoy. And if it wasn't
that's the main point. That's what makes this whole situation so weird. Why would Roblox just not want to work with him directly to catch the predators? It's almost like they're trying to protect them or something. It's really weird.
Real person. It's also worth noting that the FBI, ICAC, and local law enforcement all use these same exact tactics. Would Roblox be willing to send them a cease and desist too? And their claim that I'm impersonating children is flat out false. Impersonation means I'm stealing the identity of a real child. From the very beginning, we've never used real kids. We don't send pictures of real children, and we create totally new identities where every single photo that's sent is of someone that is of age. The only difference is we tell these people that we are underage. This is flat out a lie, what they're claiming. But what happens next is so wild that the CEO of Roblox cuts off the chief safety officer.
And then they would enter into game servers and they would go and start asking everybody around them, how old are you? And they were seeking out adults. If you said that you were, move on. But if you said that you were 25, then they would start engaging in conversations and they would try and use those conversations to simulate.
Matt, is this anecdotal? Because I know we have chat logs for all chat on Roblox and historical records. Are you able to kind of...
David totally derails that conversation. That statement is probably the most wild made by Matt Kaufman in this whole interview. To simulate what, Matt Kaufman? Because it's not simulation. These are predators thinking that they're talking to someone that is real, and they a lot of times want to show up in person and do stuff to them in real life. And in my opinion, this shows how little Roblox actually cares about this problem. They can say whatever they want. They can talk about all the new safety features that they're rolling out, but it means nothing if lawsuits are being filed every single week against the company and headlines are making the media about a new horrible situation happening because of this platform. I also want to say how they totally mischaracterize how I run my decoy operation. We are never the first to engage with any of the predators. They always contact our decoy account first.
So we saw these actors, they're pretending to be kids, they're trying to find adults, and then what they're doing is they're trying to move the conversation as quickly as possible to other platforms.
So this was the thing, I heard that it was the other way around. I heard that it was the predators that were trying to move the conversation somewhere else. I don't remember Schlep doing that. I don't know.
Other platforms that don't have the type of monitoring and policies that Roblox has. And then they were using that activity that happened on other platforms to create situations that they would then video, they would report to the police. And
yeah, I think they're doing it on purpose, Noel. I think they're trying to make Schlep look like an idiot because it makes their argument sound better. You know,
after what they let Roblox know.
Roblox is accusing me of encouraging adults to talk inappropriately to people they shouldn't. That is not true, and if it was true, I wouldn't have a single arrest. We present ourselves as a naive kid who doesn't know about these topics. Crimes like this should obviously be reported to law enforcement first, not Roblox. If Roblox is notified before the police, they can delete accounts, tip off the predators that are being investigated, and give them a chance to erase valuable evidence that the police need to prosecute. The fact that these predators are on the platform
that's like a legal thing too. I'm gonna just speak on the law in my area. I don't know about the world or other parts of the United States, right? But whenever you, especially when it involves some child stuff, whenever you run into something like a conversation where someone is showing interest in a child or whatever, It has nothing to do with the game itself. You are supposed to inform your local authorities as soon as possible. Not like, oh, let me go report them to the game. Like, no, you're supposed to report them to the police so they can take care of it. Same thing like when you run into something on the internet, like let's say, I don't know, because this happens on Twitter because Twitter is just fucked now. Like on Twitter, let's say you find some inappropriate pictures of children. You don't just report that shit to Twitter. You want to tell the fucking police about it because that's some serious ass shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't understand that argument of, oh, you want to tell, you should tell Roblox first. Man, fuck Roblox, man. You gotta tell the cops.
To begin with, shows that their safety systems have failed. If Roblox did their jobs, there wouldn't be anybody for us to find. Roblox also claims that I'm moving these players to other platforms, but those platforms are linked directly on Roblox's own site. Roblox has actually even partnered with some of those platforms. They even own a bot on that other platform. Anyone can make an account 13+ and see social media links on Roblox, and unsurprisingly, people in real life have been abducted because of this feature that Roblox allows. And when they say I'm creating these
that is so awful. Oh my god.
Situations,
That's fucking
just
awful.
insulting. I'm not creating situations. These predators are trying to grab people within your community.
And there's a bunch of issues in here. Number one, the violation of our policies about being honest about how old you are. Number two, moving conversations off platform. And number three, waiting to tell Roblox when they identified violative behavior to come and tell us so we could take action.
In Matt Kaufman's own words, in articles about vigilantes, he said law enforcement officials are best positioned to investigate potential crimes. So
Exactly. So that's what I mean. So like, if somebody cheats in a video game, like they use wall hacks or some shit, then yeah, obviously you report them to whatever game you're playing. But if they're doing something that's an actual crime, like preying on a child, bro, fuck the game. You gotta tell the police about it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Criticizing us for going to the police first. And it's not like we're not even reporting these things to Roblox. We do. We give Roblox the same Google Drive that we give to the cops. They have the first chat log till the very end where they're in handcuffs. And we have numerous fully documented instances where Roblox refused to take action until after we released videos that got millions of views. Also, waiting to tell Roblox in general is a policy violation? If you were on Roblox and went straight to the authorities instead of reporting it to Roblox first, could you technically be violating Roblox's terms of service?
I think some of these groups started off in a really good place, and they started off, really, and they still do really care about the community. The actions that they were taking were putting our community at greater risk and were violations of our policy.
He says I'm putting the community at risk. Roblox even went as far to accuse me.
Yeah, that's a pretty insane take. So the person trying to remove the predators off the platform is endangering the community, but not the predators themselves. Even if your argument is that Schlep is endangering the community, which he's not, obviously he's not endangering the community as much as the fucking sickos he's trying to catch. What the hell kind of argument is that?
Me and my team of being similar to predators. Think about that. They're implying I am preying on predators. So to Matt Kaufman and David Baszucki, I'm very sorry for preying on the predators of your platform and getting them arrested and put in handcuffs.
And even if he was preying on the predators, good. That's a good thing. What the fuck? Of course he's going to try to prey on the predators and get them the fuck off the platform. What's wrong with that?
Because I didn't ever want to see kids go through what I went through.
These actors that were coming on the platform, they were reaching out to dozens and dozens of people, and the vast majority of those people were not responding to those engagements, and frankly, were harmed in that process.
I'm gonna show you this predator I caught. I sent a message in the chat, and I got this guy messaging me.
Yes, okay, how old are you? I asked him back how old he is, and he says he's older than 18. I tell him I'm years old. Do you mind me being younger? No, not really. If you can keep it a secret between us, though. And he does Predator Strat 101. He asked for my Snap or Discord. And the reason why he's asking for Snap is because the messages delete. I tell him Discord, and I get on Discord with him, and the messages begin right away.
Throughout that entire process, where did I harm anyone? Because the real harm was Roblox letting this game exist on their platform for years. It only disappeared after Hindenburg, an investment research firm, went ahead and exposed Roblox for hosting this experience.
And this is another thing, right? Like, hold on, let me not get that fucking role play on the screen for a second. Here's another thing, right? Like, when it comes to the people who had really bad names on Roblox, like let's say their name was like I hunt for children or some bullshit like that, right? I saw tweets from Schlep saying that they were on the platform for years before they got banned, literal years. And yet the offensive, the thing that should offend Roblox's rules is literally in their username, and they were still on the platform for years. It was like Roblox wasn't doing shit about it, you know? They should have some type of automatic filter that should stop you from having the word minor in your name and all that crap, you know what I mean?
An investment research firm went ahead and exposed Roblox for hosting this experience. And conveniently, it vanished the moment they showcased this predator catch. Notice as well how I wasn't the one to ask for Discord or Snapchat. The predator did. These were the sort of people interacting with our decoys, and so many people are becoming victimized from people exactly like this.
They were normalizing policy violations on the platform.
What? Roblox's own algorithm recommends inappropriate items to people. Roblox actively hosts not safe for work games for children. Roblox themselves in this interview doubled down on one of the most infamous instances of inappropriate behavior that they've allowed for nearly a decade, and they're really going at me for normalizing policy violations. Absolutely unbelievable.
And the other piece is oftentimes the sort of evidence that was collected, the video evidence, was really difficult to verify, really difficult for us. And if law enforcement had to verify it, then they're talking about subpoenas. And so I think something that sometimes seems obvious to folks in the community really is just much more complicated on the back end.
I'm not sure how the evidence that I was sending you guys was hard to verify. I sent you guys screen recordings of us scrolling through the entire chat on mobile, and a lot of the stuff that happens is happening directly within Roblox. Like for instance, when Roblox refused to ban this predator, we got arrested in Hawaii, and he was literally talking in-game about planning the meetup in real life on Roblox. With all that being
Okay, yeah, so like what the fuck? So okay, I still think that they're wrong about it being difficult to verify things on Discord and Snapchat. However, I understand that argument a lot more when they're talking about something that's not their own platform. They were having trouble verifying if this chat that is occurring in their own fucking game is real. What? Don't they have access to any type of chat logs or some sort of something? What the fuck? Like, what kind of logic is that, dude?
in-game about planning the meetup in real life on Roblox. With all that being said, I wanted to ask someone who's been working with law enforcement
What's up,
and has
Bertie?
been doing predator catching since before I was even born. So I decided to take a seat with Chris Hansen to catch some answers.
What's up, Amy?
I'm Chris Hansen. I'm co-founder
The man
and
himself.
correspondent reporter for
Why don't you take
the
a seat?
True Streaming Crime Network. We do a lot of crime and investigative reporting. Our Takedown series, which exposes predators trying to exploit children online. And we also work on a number of documentaries, including this particular project, exposing the sort of thing that goes on Roblox.
I wanted to ask you about some of the comments that
Did
Roblox
you guys know that he's
has
65? He looks pretty young. I didn't know he was that old.
specifically stated about like predator catching. One of the main complaints is pretending to be a child. I want to know your answer. It's kind of obvious, but the importance of using decoy accounts to just find different predators.
Well, we couldn't do it without using decoy accounts. In the very beginning, we had an online watchdog group, Perverted Justice, do that work, and now, and for the last several years, it's been members of law enforcement who have posed as children online, merely sitting in one of these areas, and they wait to be approached by somebody who is seeking to exploit children. And then the conversation takes place. It all happens according to the law, and then that gets turned over. Now, I
What's up, confident
understand
noob?
that anytime somebody
What's
is
up,
not
TK?
with law enforcement, it gives pause to a corporation. It's like, okay, here's this kid. We don't know whether he's following the rules properly. We don't know if he's running this by a lawyer. Maybe you could argue that they just don't want that sort of activity on their platform, but you think they'd be more worried about the activity that you're exposing.
That's what I've been trying to get at this whole time.
Let's worry about that, number one, and then you can have a conversation with young Schlep. I mean, if I were the CEO of Roblox, I would make you an ambassador for security. I would get out in front of this thing and do what would be a fantastic promotional move. I'm a little dumbfounded that they haven't figured it out, given that these guys are in the high-tech world who invented this stuff in some ways. Why don't they get ahead of it and get a young guy on their team?
That's
what I'm doing with you.
Hold on. I did the Discord notification wrong. One second. Fucking, I'm old. I don't know how to do Discord. 1 second here. Should be fixed now. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that hard to figure out. I learned a long time ago that if you're not listening to the youngest guy or girl in the room, you're missing opportunity. You have to evolve and you have to keep on top of this technology and you have to bring new ideas into the room to do your job. My job is
But yeah, like he just said, like, why would they not want to work with the guy who's catching predators on their platform and instead choose to ban him and stop him from catching predators on your platform? I mean, I think we know why, but my point is that the reason for why is fucking evil. I mean, I don't know.
to expose bad people. You are helping.
I mean, the thing is, I've made it very, very clear to Roblox since the beginning. Give us a private line. We are open to communicate with you. We want to talk with you guys. We know a lot of these really bad actors, and the first official contact I had with them was the cease and desist letter.
It's horrible from a public image standpoint. I mean, you're killing the messenger, right? It's not like you're out there tracking these guys down with, you know, tasers and smoke guns. I mean, you're providing information to the platform to do something about it.
One of the major complaints
that's definitely
that
one of the reasons
Roblox had about me was that I was actually going to law enforcement first before sending their report, just so that they would have a start to finish conversation of everything that took place. Did you guys ever reach out to social media sites before this sting goes down?
No, we always go to law enforcement. We work with law enforcement in everything we do. And that is to ensure a successful prosecution. That's why the prosecution rate in these states is, you know, like 99.1%. It's law enforcement first, then they can deal with the corporation. The corporation should be more concerned about reporting what it finds to law enforcement.
Exactly. So why was Roblox like, oh, basically, it's almost like they were like, oh, you know, just report it to us. Don't worry about getting the cops involved. We'll take care of it. Just report it to us, you know? It's weird. Hey, thank you for the $10, Blue. Chris Hansen, the whole TCAP series shows that platforms like at the time MySpace or games like Roblox don't really care about child safety until it impacts their bottom line or is a bad press. Yeah, that's so true. Let's get some W's from my man Blue again. And he gave 25 gifted in the stream yesterday too. So shout out to my man Blue. Let's get some W's for him.
I'm going to read to you a quote from Roblox's corporate blog describing our operations. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonate my actively approach users and then try to lead them onto different platforms to have explicit conversations.
See, but hold on. But see, that last part there, from what Schlep has shown, is objectively wrong when they say, because they're talking about Schlep and his group, then tried to lead them to other platforms to have explicit conversations. But he showed that it was the predators themselves that was leading Schlep's decoys off the platform to have an explicit conversation. So what the fuck are you talking about?
We obviously do not talk to these predators. We don't impersonate real children. Our decoys are, you know, adults.
Well, I think if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, that's wrong. Based upon what you said to me, you don't actively bait these guys in terms of making the first approach. You merely set up a profile as somebody who's underage, and you exist in that room until an adult approaches one of your decoys. Then if conversation takes place, they get exposed, and that information gets turned over to law enforcement. And in many cases, they do something, and then you
There's some sick fucking people out there, man.
Platform as a citizen journalist, a young guy working on these stories, and to Roblox to take action as a corporate citizen.
I thought it was kind of wild how they compared what we're doing to actual predators.
Well, if they're mischaracterizing what you're doing, yeah, that's horrible. This entire project is going to be healthy for Roblox, and it's going to be especially good for users of Roblox, because anything that creates awareness and a dialogue is important. And you need to tell parents that this stuff exists, that these dangers are out there, and that if your child is approached by a predator, they need to come to the parents. I mean, that's the first line of defense. It's great what you're doing. It's great what I do. And it's really great that law enforcement and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children does all this work every day across the country. It's great that Roblox has a department that takes a look at some of this stuff. What's not great is the lack of connection here that could make it even better and safer. Until that happens, we have to show parents what goes on here, and they have to have the discussion with kids and say, hey, be careful.
What made you like interested into like getting into Roblox?
You know, I was personally getting communications on social media saying you need to look into this.
Oh yeah. That I could answer that question. I'm not even fucking Chris Hansen. What's it called? When he asked him what made him get involved, I bet Chris Hansen was getting spammed on Twitter and Instagram and everything please look at Roblox. Look into this Roblox thing. I guarantee you his notifications were just flooded with Roblox.
You need to look into this. You need to look into this. And then we saw a big case down in Florida where a guy was arrested in Central Florida for and actually giving them Robux and having them exploit siblings and other. It made headlines down in Marion County, Florida. And so I started digging into it. We had good contacts with that sheriff's department there. And we actually, ironically, just did a predator sting, a takedown sting down there. So we started with an interview there. And it turns out that in the same jurisdiction, there was a year-old girl who was exploited on Roblox by a man all the way over in England. And so we interviewed that victim's mother, and all of a sudden all these cases started developing, including the lawsuit by the Attorney General in Louisiana.
It's interesting you mentioned Florida, because we got an arrest there. We got it in Polk County, and it was a guy who possessed.
Polk County, as you know, is
Oh
where Sheriff
God,
Brady Judd is.
I think I know what he bleeped. I'm not gonna say it, but I think what he was saying is that guy possessed inappropriate photos or videos of kids. I think that's what was bleeped there.
They're very active in this space.
Oh, yeah.
We do work with them as well. First of all, it breaks my heart, and I'm so sorry that you had to deal with this as a younger guy on this particular platform. The fact that you were bullied and preyed upon and advantage of, and that it went to the extent it did. It breaks my heart, and this is why we do these investigations. But to see you at your age turn it into a positive and do something about it, I think is incredible and admirable.
Thank you. I appreciate
From a guy
it.
who's been kicking around doing this for 42 or 43 years now, it's really cool. Because
43
when
years.
I started on
Jeez.
television, I was your
Is that
age.
him? Oh, that's him. Okay. I was about to say he looks way fucking different. That's him, right?
I was 22 years old. So when I see a young person,
Wait. That was him at 22 years
I was
old.
your age. I was
Why does he look the same?
22 years old. So when I see a young person do this kind of work, it's very impressive
What's up,
to me
Rex?
because I know what it takes.
Yeah, I mean, it's very crazy when you start looking into this stuff. I mean, it's a rabbit hole. It only gets more disturbing the more you see it.
Well, and since we announced that we're doing this documentary and that you are collaborating, I am overwhelmed.
Oh yeah, I saw a
We're going
tweet
to
on
do
Twitter.
some of
It
these
got like
things, but
160,000 likes that you're just even looking into the platform. Because that's the thing, people have
No, that's what I'm saying, Greek. I'm saying that he looked a little older, but like if that was him at 22, he looked old for 22. No offense, I'm just saying.
known about these issues for so long, but journalists haven't done
Thank you, Beyond
enough
the
to
Internet,
like
man.
really
My
look
voice is
into it.
out.
And now it's
It's
starting
awful,
to
but
break
thank you,
into
I
the world
appreciate
where
it.
everybody is starting to start to be aware.
Well, now you're seeing more mainstream, outlets cover it. And
Yeah.
Look, we have the ability to infiltrate this world because we've been doing it for 21 years. First with To Catch a Predator, and for the last 2.5 years at True Blue, our streaming crime network, with Takedown. So we know how to do this and work with law enforcement. Now, a lot of people can go out and do this
Yeah, I
stuff
got you, Neon.
independently, but here you are, a good example of somebody who has done the work and given it to law enforcement. And that's the key here, because if you expose these guys and make fun
Fucking
of them and do
Vitaly, dude. Talk about a guy who's been on YouTube for a long time, and he's been in some shit himself, man. Let's not get into it, but I think a lot of you guys might recognize this guy right here.
Borat kind of thing, like some other content creators, they often don't face the consequences. They don't have to register as a offender. They don't get prosecuted.
Yeah, and I think the thing is too, a lot of the reason why I have to make this content is because
worry, I'm almost
we
done
reach
with the
out to
apple, guys.
Roblox, we give them the emails, we give them all the information. They don't respond until after we publish a video that gets millions of views on YouTube. It makes me concerned because if we're getting that, what a real
Yeah, you don't want to know ASD. He's infamous in his own right.
getting.
Look, I understand a little bit Roblox situation here. What they're trying to do is follow the protocol. When they see something, they're mandated to report that to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which then refers it to law enforcement. And that's good, and they should be doing that. But why they wouldn't also take advantage of information given to them, wrapped with a bow around it, as you have done, it's stunning to me that they wouldn't see the opportunity here to be an ally of yours as opposed to somebody who they're making an example of and saying you're breaking the rules, banning you. I don't understand that. From a corporate citizen aspect, it doesn't make.
And it was also just really shitty timing for Roblox to fuck up this hard too. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think I'm not sure, but I think they introduced the Roblox dating thing before this whole situation happened, right? Or was it after? I think it was before. I think the announcement that Roblox would have dating was before this happened, right? So it was fucking awful timing for them. Like, not only do they announce, hey, you know, our kids game that mostly is played by, you know, people 12 and under or whatever. Yeah, we're going to have dating on this platform. And then also when there's going to be a fucking guy who tries to get predators off our platform, yeah, we're going to ban his ass. It's like they're trying to speed run fucking their whole company and game. It's weird.
Makes sense. From a public relations standpoint, it doesn't make sense. And from a justice-seeking standpoint, it doesn't make sense. So I don't know, and I hope that during the course of this, that I'll get a chance to sit down with somebody at Roblox. And I have a feeling that's going to happen. But I'm going to be posing all of those questions when that interview takes place.
To young people who look up to you and see predators in online spaces, what is the single most important step that they can take to protect themselves?
I would be hesitant to tell people to conduct their own investigations, but I'm adamant that you got to report this stuff to your local law enforcement agency. You got to report.
Exactly. Before you even report it to the people in the fucking game, you tell the police in your area or whatever, you know, tell the police. Roblox, man, I'm not fucking trusting them with getting rid of a predator and making sure that dude, at the end of the day, man, if you're a predator who's preying on kids, your account getting permanently banned, that's the fucking easy way out. You think that if somebody's sick like that and they're a sick bastard and they're going to do that type of stuff, they're going to just stop right after the Roblox account gets banned? They're just going to be like, you know what? I've had this epiphany. You know, I think what I'm doing is wrong. No, man, they're going to go on some fucking other platform. So no, you need to put those motherfuckers in jail, man. You can't just ban their goddamn account. That doesn't mean shit. Sorry, I'm getting a little fired up, but that shit fucking is just annoying, man. Exactly, Rex. Exactly.
Report it to the service provider. You got to report it to the platform. Hopefully, between those three things, you get some action. I think 15, 20 years ago, law enforcement would be a little overwhelmed by this and say, you know, if you're in a small town, you go to the police department, say this happened, they say, okay, well, you know, I'm not sure how to investigate it. Well, today, every department has the ability to investigate this stuff, and they are very willing to take these cases on.
It's an absolute honor to have Chris Hansen featured on this channel. Chris Hansen is flying me out soon to actually feature in his Roblox documentary about exploitation. With everything that we've learned so far, one question persists.
And so you know why that's such a good thing, right? That he's going to be on the documentary with Chris Hansen. It reaches a completely different audience because remember that, you know, everybody watching this stream, yes, you watching this stream right now, right? Most of us are on the younger side. We're in tune with like the internet and social media and all that shit. Remember that there's a lot of either older people who don't have access to, you know, all this type of stuff, or they just don't know about all this stuff, you know? So, but a lot of people do know Chris Hansen. So when Chris Hansen makes a documentary about a game called Roblox, there are going to be people who didn't even know what the fuck Roblox was that are now going to be informed on how shitty Roblox is and how they kind of defend predators. Not even kind of, they do defend predators. So it'll be a really good thing. It'll be like reaching a completely different audience.
I'll let this alleged former Roblox employee answer this question for you.
You have to make a decision, right? You keep your players safe, but then it would be less of them on the platform. Or you just let them do what they want to do.
I remember reading this quote on Twitter. This is all alleged, by the way. I have to say that so I don't get sued. But yeah.
All the numbers look good, and investors will be happy.
You might just be thinking this is one alleged Roblox employee. Well, Bloomberg is claiming that 8 Roblox employees told a very similar story to this in 2024. Roblox actively forces victims of the platform into arbitration, a tactic so unethical that platforms like Uber and Lyft actually have policies against doing this. The reason they're doing it is even more outrageous. Because this person received so many benefits from using the platform, he cannot now complain that Roblox is trying to prevent him from seeking justice in court for the life-altering harm he suffered. Here's why I personally care so much about this problem.
Who's been offered free Robux to do something that was inappropriate in the game? Or someone has said, I'll give you some free Robux if you come and follow me on Snapchat or TikTok or something like that. Who's had that happen? Okay. loads of you.
I've seen a lot of corruption in big tech, but I've never seen a company harm this many young people at the scale Roblox has. They can say whatever they want about safety or try to discredit me, but the arrests and their response to those arrests speak louder than any PR statement that they could possibly make. This isn't just about moderation. The rot goes all the way up to the CEO, a man whose vision includes adding dating to this platform and defending predatory games.
Every time they bring that up, man, oh, I fucking hate that. Dating on Roblox, bro. And I know they're gonna be like, oh, we're making it 17 plus.
A man whose vision
what does this bullshit say over here? They're probably gonna have like ID verification to make sure you're 17 plus. Man, people are gonna find a way around that shit like that, bro. Come on now, you can't be fucking having dating on goddamn Roblox, dude.
Adding dating to this platform and defending predatory games like Meep City. It's not even negligence, it's his literal philosophy. The narrative around Roblox needs to change. People have to
Sorry if you guys hear beeping in the background. Somebody broke in my house.
Understand what this platform actually is. Share what's happening. Talk about it. Make sure your friends, parents, journalists, and lawmakers know how deep these problems run. Call your congressman and tell him he won't stand by while Roblox puts children in danger. I've been sounding the alarm for over a year as a whistleblower, and Roblox's leadership has tried to silence me. What needs to happen is David Baszucki needs to sit in front of Congress under oath, and he needs to explain why so many people have been abducted and abused on his platform, and why his company is choosing profits over safety.
You know, obviously, I agree with everything that Schlep said. And, you know, hopefully Roblox stops being so stupid. But just from one content creator to another, this is a really good video. Like, very well made. Like, start to finish, the editing was really good. So, yeah. Really good video. Okay. What video were you guys talking about? The one that you guys were saying somebody was AI. Somebody said it was on the Roblox official YouTube channel. This one, right? This one you guys are talking about? Okay, well, okay.
Welcome.
You guys are saying 4242, something's AI. Keep in mind, I'm not a fucking AI expert, so I don't know, right? I don't take what I say as fact, but let's go look at what you guys were talking about. 4242. Okay.
There's the prompt, right? What is the prompt policy violating? There is the output policy.
What the fuck? Oh no, I think that's just the angle of the camera. I think the rest of her fingers are right here, right?
There's the prompt, right? What is the
Is
prompt
that the angle of the camera
policy
though?
violating?
She closes her hand.
There is the output policy.
Yeah, I think that's the angle of the camera, guys, to be honest. I think her ring finger and her pinky finger. Oh yeah, let's slow-mo this shit. Okay.
There is the output policy.
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. But I think that I think that was just an angle thing, to be honest with you. Yeah, see, like she pulls her fingers back and then you can see them and then it looks like these disappear. Yeah, I think that I don't know. It could be. You guys could be right, but point is that Roblox is protecting predators. They need to stop doing that. As if this is AI or something. I don't know. But oh, I'd love to see the comments. Oh, let's go read some comments. All right. How did I get 6 predators in your community arrested? This PDF CEO guy looks AI generated. Isn't this the skibbity toilet guy? 45. I think this person has left a comment on one of my videos before. 43 minutes of 3 out of touch Roblox employees reading a lawyer filtered slap script. I expected them to get fucking ripped apart. They are brave to leave the comments on, man. They are brave to leave those comments on. Hey, ChatGPT, make a 40-minute long yapping session about nonsense and how we like him young. Okay, was that? Sounds like Kendrick Lamar. Not liking him young, the lyric, obviously. David, you make GPT seem human. Oh, man. AI generated apology is diabolical. That's so funny, man. This person doesn't even have a username and they're pissed, dude. Term vigilante, describe what we do is slander. We are concerned citizens that report crime to law enforcement. CEO looks more AI than AI itself. I mean, you guys could be right, man. Maybe there was some AI parts in their video. I just don't know. I'm not good at discerning what is AI in terms of video. I'm decent at doing it in terms of audio, but not really video. His mouse is on autopilot mode. Ooh. Okay, let's go see this. What was that? 818?
We really thought long and hard about it. Inside the company is
okay. I think they're right. Cause the sound, like, maybe it's just bad lip syncing. I don't know, but this looks a little weird, guys. Look at this shit. Look at his lips.
I think one of the things we really thought long and hard about inside the company.
I don't know. That looked a little suspicious. I don't know. I can't say for guarantee. What's up, Jackal? Oh man, that's so funny. Okay, let's go back to the comments. Scroll faster. All right. Even Papyrus is mad about this shit, man. My Undertale goat. Only like 10 people will get that reference, but incredibly brave of you to leave comments enabled. This is what I was thinking, man. I'm actually surprised they left the comments on. Feels more like an AI is talking to us, bro. Yeah, it's definitely a suspicious looking video, that's for sure. I just can't guarantee and say that it's AI, you know. I'm just stupid. I don't know enough about it. You know what's crazy is how hard they're doubling down about this, right? Why don't they just unban the guy and just say, you know what, man, we like misjudged the situation, and just be done with it, you know? Like, yeah, Roblox is still gonna have investigations on them, and rightfully so, but I don't know why they want to die on this hill of like, you know what, we're gonna lose $12 billion in market revenue before we're gonna fucking unban this dude. I mean, like, goddamn, man. Yeah. Oh my god, man, they're getting ripped apart. Okay, well, in terms of Twitter, what's going on in terms of Twitter? Let's go back to Schlep. See what's going on here. Roblox Predator decided he's been caught. Do you guys know how much of a following this guy has gotten since this whole situation, man? He has gained some serious fucking subscribers since this whole situation has happened. And you know, good. You know, like that's a good thing. 1.5 million. I think before the situation, he didn't even have like 500,000 subscribers. I could be wrong, but exactly, Jackal. It's ego for sure. Law by Mike actually made a video for him. No disrespect, I don't know who that is, but you guys want to go watch that video? Law by Mike. Type it 1 if you want to see the video. Type it 2 if you want to just Twitter or something. All right, that's enough ones. All right. Law by Mike Schlep. Is it a short or an actual video? Let me try to find this.
These 8 people are claiming.
Is it short? Okay. All right.
Roblox just banned one of the biggest YouTubers on their platform, and here's what he can legally do. They banned using him of unsafe role.
Subtitles off. I don't know what that is, but
roleplay conversations, sharing personal info, and moving users off platform. But Schlep says that's not true. He says they banned him because he shows how unsafe Roblox can be for children. Fighting a ban like this is tough, since courts usually let companies enforce their own rules. But Schlep can fight back. For example, he could argue that Roblox fails.
Yep, that it's an example of something called the Streisand effect. It happened to me too. Not on this big of a scale, but people in the chat know this type of thing has happened to me too before.
to enforce these rules against Preds playing the game, yet singles him out, and that the ban was retaliation for exposing safety flaws on the platform. But here's where it gets bigger. Schlep isn't alone. He's just one of 500 survivors wanting to sue Roblox. In Iowa, a 13-year-old says she was lured from her home by a 37-year-old she met on Roblox. And in Texas, a former Marine says he was targeted as a child. The lawsuits say Roblox is unsafe, pointing to weak age checks, adults messaging kids, and allowing disturbing games on the platform, like Escape to Epstein Island. Worst of all, they claim Roblox...
But remember that YouTube Shorts, like, I think the views counted even if you watch like only like 1 second of it. But still, that's pretty crazy.
Misled parents that it was safe. Now fans worldwide are pushing back with a petition to remove Roblox's CEO, and it's already passed 100,000 signatures. And if this short hits 1 million likes in 24 hours, I'll drop a full YouTube video. Free Schlep.
Okay, I'm gonna say something that might piss some of you guys off, but I gotta be honest. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, if you give me 1 million likes, then I'll drop this video. Bro, do you care about the situation or not? You know, like if you care about it enough and you think it's important enough and you're a lawyer, you should talk about it regardless of whether your video gets a fucking 1 million likes or not. I don't mean to be a dick. I know some of you guys might be a fan of him, and I'm not saying that he's a piece of shit or that his content is bad or anything. I just mean, like, I think we're past that time where it's like, oh, you know, let's get 1 million likes so I can talk about this guy who's getting silenced by a platform for arresting predators. Motherfucker, who gives a shit about how many likes you get, man? Do you want to make a video about it or not? Come on now. Okay, I'm glad you guys agree. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna always say it like it is, even if it annoys some people. So sorry, but yeah. I'm glad that he made it short though. I mean, the guy's got a huge reach, so this is good. I mean, that's good. But to somebody who said really when I said this type of thing has happened before too, I had a whole situation where I called someone out because I thought they were copying me, and then they falsely copyright striked me, and then the situation got so big that Critical made a video about it. So it's happened to me on a smaller scale. This Schlep thing is way bigger, and it's way more important. My fucking drama was bullshit. You know, it was like not important. This is about keeping children safe. This is way more important. You know what I mean? Throws in for it in the bag. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say all that. I don't know. I don't like the whole 1 million like thing, I'll be honest. I mean, he got his wish. He did get the 1 million likes, so I mean, yeah, better be seeing the video soon. I made my video. That shit got like 2K views in like an hour. YouTube fucking slam dunked me for making that video. I got so many messages on Discord saying nobody got notified for it. And I think it was because I put the word predators in the title, or I said something about, you know, predators preying on children, whatever. Whenever you talk about that type of stuff, you have to be so careful with like your verbiage. Otherwise, YouTube is just not gonna fucking push your shit out. Or maybe just me. I don't know. YouTube just does not like me, man. Man, I've gotten banned off YouTube. I've gotten fucking falsely copyright striked. I've gotten people threatening to sue me. I've gotten sub-botted. I've gotten fucking false copyright claims, dude. Oh my god, man. But anyways, back to Schlep. Yeah, man, they need to just unban this guy, man. I don't know why they're so adamant about doubling down with their ego. It's crazy. Maybe he's just trying to make sure the video had a large enough audience so it can be pushed out. I mean, dude's got like over 10 million subs, right? I think the audience is big enough. I mean, if the issue is important, you should make a video about it regardless of how many likes you get. I feel like that's kind of like a flaw in logic, in my opinion. But regardless, see if there's any updates about this. Oh, dude, she's a old school YouTuber. She's an OG, dude. has Cupquake. She's been on YouTube for a long ass time. It's a good thing that a lot of people are you know, talking about this. Yeah, she's been on YouTube forever, man. I remember watching her and other people's videos and stuff when I was like a child, man. And I'm 78 years old, so that was a long time ago, man. Pulled 2 all-nighters to get that video done. Time for me to rest. Yeah. His video is gonna. If his video doesn't get at least like 5 million 5 million views, like in the next few days, I'm gonna be surprised. Here's a screenshot of Schlep working directly with law enforcement, something Roblox is implying he didn't do. Yeah. my god, man. Dude, I have never seen a company like double down on something so stupid before and lose this much money while doing it. I don't know. Actually, YouTube. Never mind. But YouTube is so much, like, YouTube is so huge. It's gonna be hard to take down YouTube, man. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. YouTube is just too big now. And they lose like $13 billion, something like that. They lost $12 billion or $12 billion in market revenue or something, whatever the fuck that means. I don't think it's like they lost $13 billion exactly. I don't know. I could be wrong. But point is, they lost a lot of money. Have you guys ever seen like this full clip? This is crazy. This judge gives him like a really long sentence. This guy fucking dies after. I shouldn't laugh, but that's just fucking like, what kind of cartoon ass Tom and Jerry situation is that, man? This is like this. I feel like this meme sums it up perfectly. Yeah. They only want to enforce rules when it comes to the people actually catching the predators, as opposed to the predators themselves. Thanks for bringing this to our attention, especially only showing our US-based users who are 17 or older when they update their display names. We're working to update the current language to ensure it's clear for all users. 17-year-olds are still minors in most places. Honestly, I don't think this is actually true. It should be. It should be. To me, and to most sane people, a 17-year-old is still a child. But I actually think that in most states in America, 17 is still of legal age, which is fucking stupid, by the way. But yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of states in America where 17 years old is considered an adult, and also in many other countries where 17-year-olds are considered adults. So I think that's fucking dumb that is the case, but, you know, yeah. The Tom and Jerry comment was great. Thanks, man. What's up, your mom? Sounds like I'm insulting somebody. What's up, your mom? I know, this is his name. Maybe it was better to go with the federal 18 and over. Of course it is. I'm talking about. I'm telling you what Roblox's argument is. I'm not explaining my own. People are crying in Beep City about me. Dude, just unban him, man. Like, what the fuck is like? Oh my god. To go for the video. Yeah, it would be interesting to see his video because he's an actual lawyer, right? So, oh man, I gotta go read some of the replies to this guy's tweets, man. Oh, I bet this is bad, dude. Step down. Step down to CEO. Your time is over. Oh man, I love how everybody's just going in on this dude. Hey, thank you for the gifted on Twitch, Rex. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the gifted membership, buddy. Thank you, dude. Shout out to my man Rex on Twitch. What a legend. Yeah, oh my god, I guarantee this guy's getting ratioed so hard in every single tweet. How's work been, Rex? You been good? I love when they get community noted. It's my favorite thing. I fucking love when they get community noted, man. At this point, I'm surprised it's like every tweet this guy does, or every tweet this guy does hasn't been community noted. Thank you for the 2 gifted on Twitch. Whoa, Twitch kind of popping off. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate you. Let's get some W's for Blue again, man. Yeah, I do have a Twitch. Twitch is twitch.tv/DeepHumorYT. We're currently dual streaming right now. I guarantee you, even their tweets that have nothing to do with this whole situation is like getting ratioed. Wait. Why does this have so many replies? Okay, no, this is just some random person. No. I don't want to look at what they retweet. Yeah, I want to look at one of their actual tweets. There you go. What's up, Drinnery? How are you? What's up, Bob? Oh, we hit a follower goal on Twitch, 1,200. Thank you, guys. It's saying to me that Roblox specifically tells the children who use their platform to identify themselves with their real name. What happened online? Wait, what? This is a primary public name other users will see you for on Roblox. Choose a name people recognize you by, such as your real name. What the fuck? No. Don't use your real name on any game or really, I mean, most social medias as well. It would be my advice. Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that one. What the fuck? I've never seen that message in a video game before. I'm old. I'm older than most of you guys in this chat, right? I've played a lot of fucking video games, man. And I'm telling you right now, I don't remember the last time a video game said, hey, use your real name, by the way. I've never seen that before. Ever. What the fuck? That is so weird. 16,000. You know it's bad when the replies are higher than the likes. That's really, really bad. Good lord, man. Let's go back to Mr. Bazooka's Twitter. Let's go to his most recent tweet. This is his most recent tweet, right? Roblox operating system. Yeah, we already looked at this. They used to say don't use your real name when I started. What happened? Exactly. Dude, am I just fucking old now? Am I from like a different era of gaming? Every game I used to play would be like, oh, here's where you enter your username, and there would be a pop-up that says don't use your real name. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Sheesh, man. I don't even have kids yet, man, but they're not fucking playing Roblox. That's for goddamn sure, man. Hopefully Roblox dies before then. Or at least they fire this motherfucker, man. Like, I don't know, dude. That is crazy. Anybody else make any like big videos on this whole thing? Schlep Roblox. So Critical is making his videos, which is good. I think he made 2 videos about it. Okay, can you guys explain? Okay, this is someone whose name I keep seeing, and I'm seeing people have mixed opinions about this guy. Do you guys know who Ruben Sim is? Oh yeah, I grew up before that, Lumius. Yeah, do you guys know who Ruben Sim is? I've heard good things about him, and then I've heard some bad things about him too. So, I mean, I'm not saying anything about anything. I don't know. I've heard like mixed things about him. So Creek Craft is making his videos about it too. I know he was really big in the COPPA thing. At 13 million subs, it's a good thing that he's, you know, making so many videos about this, because more people need to know about this, man. Take care, Confident Noob. Have a good night, buddy. I scrolled past somebody's name. I was about to start roasting them, but I'll let it go. All right. Okay. See, and then some people make some videos for attention like this. Yeah, and then they say it's satire or whatever. Thanks to nostalgia. I don't know. It's just some random copyright-free music thing I found. There's always one asshole. Yeah, people just try too hard to be the contrarian in certain situations. I mean, this is such an open and shut case. There's a guy trying to get predators off your platform. people should be supporting him. But there's always going to be people who are like, oh, he deserved the ban. It all comes down to attention at the end of the day. People just want attention. You know what I mean? Hey, thank you for the $5, multi-hacker. Hey, YouTube just released a policy update for premium members banning VPNs. Policy update 2.3 titled Geographic Restrictions. Can somebody send me a link of that? Or tell me where that's been announced. Is that announced on Twitter? Thank you for the $5, multi-hacker. I appreciate you, bro. Let's get some W's for him. But yeah, just tell me where I can find that. I'd love to read that. Schlep associates with people like Ruben Sim and Cooper 2723 too much IMO. Well, I don't even know who those two people are, so I can't really give an opinion. That's why I was asking about Ruben Sim, because I had heard some good things, heard some bad things about him. But honestly, I don't know any of these people, really. Yeah, if somebody could find me where that update is that multi-hacker just mentioned. Good night, your mom said hello. Have a good night, buddy. Nice name, by the way. Roblox's YouTube shorts are crazy? Ooh, what's wrong with their YouTube shorts? Oh, do you mean Roblox YouTube shorts in general? Not from the official account. Oh yeah, YouTube shorts period are fucking crazy, man. Like, I don't know. Bait used to be believable. Yeah, I mean, this is something that we talked about on streams before too. You guys know that rage baiting is a legitimate currency, right? Especially on this fucking website that used to be good, but now it's shitty, Twitter. What people will do on Twitter is they will say an opinion that they know 99% of people will disagree with, and people will comment on their tweet, and Twitter can actually pay you money if you have like their verified thing or whatever, based on how much impressions what's it called, that you get. So people purposely go on Twitter, try to piss people off, and then make money out of it. There are people who literally make money and make their living off of rage baiting. Isn't that fucking wild? Oh, that's wild, Random Greek. I didn't even know about that. Alrighty. Well, if there's nothing else for us to go over, I think we might just call it a day there. What's up, Priyanshu? How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I think we'll call it a day there. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll try to do more streams like this if I can, especially with this whole Roblox thing, because it's such a crazy situation. And YouTube doesn't like when I make videos about it. The live streams, they don't demonetize with the video they were going in on. So yeah, take care, guys. Be sure to make sure you guys are liking and subscribing the video, just so this video can, or this live stream can get pushed out. And yeah, take care of yourselves, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you guys around. Good night, guys.